Hi everyone, I wanted to take you through today my brow tutorial. I get a lot of comments as a professional on my brows and I wanted to take you behind the scenes and show you just how I master my professional brow look. So the product that I use to help shape my brows at home when I don't get them professionally done in the salon is a product by Ardell and it's the Perfect Brow Perfection Stencils. And I use these at home to help get my look for my perfect brow shape before I apply my wax or if I'm tweezing before I tweeze. Please note that I will be professionally waxing my brows in this video. I don't condone professional waxing at home. I do advise that you get them done in the salon. Even if you do stencil your brows on using the brow stencils and then go into the salon if you're wanting to achieve your perfect brow shape with wax. I'm sure your therapist will be open to helping you achieve your look with your stencils if you just ask them. The stencil that I've chosen in the stencils, it comes with 4. As you can see, there's 4 different shapes. There's delicate, elegant, glamorous and classic. The one that I've chosen is the glamorous, just here, for my own brows. So they come with backing paper. This is obviously the elegant, and it's got a little backing paper. You can kind of see the shape of the brow. It's cut out and it's got elegant or whatever the shape is written all over it, so you know which one you're using. There's delicate. I think you can see it a bit better with the paper on. Can you sort of see that there? And there's classic, just to show you the different shapes. It's a little thicker through the centre area there. And the one that I've chosen, which is my favourite, which I've got on my brows at the moment, is glamorous. So I prefer that it's a nice even shape all the way up to the arch and then nice and tapered off to the end. I find that this though, the ends can be a little bit short, so you will need to lengthen out the ends yourself, and I'll show you just how to measure your brows now. So when you're measuring your brows at home, the most important thing is that you get your symmetry for your own eye shape and your brow shape right. So the inside of your brows should be a line that goes to the corner of your nose, through the corner of your eye, and match up perfectly with the inside of your brow. So as you can see, my brows are a little bit sparse through this inside section here. So what I do is I actually pencil those in. So you'll be able to see them once I apply the brow pencil, that you can see that a lot better. The outside of your brows will be a line that goes to the corner of your nose, to the corner of your eye, and should match up perfectly with the end of your brows. Now my brows are a little bit short. I do have a little bit of length just there, but we are focusing at lengthening those out today as well. Your arch should not be in here. I see so many brows every single day where girls get these hooked little Nike tick McDonald's arch brows. It just drives me crazy. Brows, your arch is out here. A lot of us try and put the arch in here, and what it just does is it actually flattens out your brow. You get all this hook in here which flattens out the ends. It just makes them look flat. You lose that whole arched look to your brows, which is what they're designed to be. So what I'm going to do is get the stencil first, and we're going to line it up. Now the main thing that you need to do is make sure that you keep your stencil flat. If you start to arch it like this or arch it like that, you'll end up with angry eyebrows or wonky surprised eyebrows. So the main thing to do is that you keep your stencil straight at all times. So when you're lining them up, make sure that you line them up the centre. This is going to be wonky to do on camera. Make sure that you try and keep it as straight to your natural brows as you possibly can. So if you look straight on, you can see that this line should be a straight line down your nose. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my brow kit. At the moment I'm using the Iredale Super Brow Kit. It's a bit of a mess. So this colour is Blonde. Super Shape Me Kit by Iredale in Blonde. I don't think they actually make this product anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my little makeup brush. I'm going to load it up with the colour. Now you can do this with pencil, you could even do it with gel liner if you wanted to. And we're just going to shade in this brow onto your own brows first. So this is the first step to shaping your brows. You can actually use a much darker colour. I prefer to use a darker colour to begin with. This one is actually the colour I use every day. But as you can see, it's much darker than my own eyebrows are really blonde, so I usually can't even see them. So we're just going to shape them in, make sure you get all the tops and also underneath as well. It's really important that you get underneath to get a really good, well-shaped arch. Okay, so when you take your brow away, your stencil away, sorry, you've got a really beautifully shaped brow. Okay, so I've now done my left and right brow. So to do the other side, you line it up one side and then all you do is you just flip it over to be able to do the other side. Make sure that it's nice and straight. And then once you've done the shape of your stencil, you can go back through and just tidy up your line. So that's what we're going to do now. Just making sure you get those ends right. So lining up, I'm using my little brow waxing paddle pop. And we're just going to make sure that we take that line all the way down. So they're pretty good. The stencil hasn't gotten too far away from where that natural line needs to be. Okay, making sure the underneath shape is really well defined, making sure it's sitting nice and symmetrical too. You may need to go through sometimes, you won't get it perfect the first time, which is fine. Keep some eye makeup remover on hand, so if you do stuff it up, just take it off. You haven't waxed your brows yet, you can really change the shape. If you do one shape, you really don't like it, doesn't suit your face shape, then try something else. If you do have really dark hairs, I would try and use a black liner, even an eyeliner. Probably wouldn't use waterproof, but a dark pencil will give you that real definition so you know exactly where you're going to be going with your tweezing and also with your waxing. So give a couple of the different shapes a try and find one that really suits you. It took me a couple of goes to find one that really suited the aesthetics of my face. Okay, so from here basically we can launch straight into our waxing or into your tweezing, so you can just follow that line and just tweeze wherever you need to. So one of the most important things for waxing is the preparation. I'm going to be applying a pre-wax oil to my eyebrows now that I've just dispensed onto a cotton pad. Now make sure that you're not wiping off your brow shape that you've just put on. Now I do wax above my eyebrows as well as underneath. It is a little bit of a tricky feat. We'll see how well we go on camera. This is the first time I've done it on camera. I'm used to doing it in front of a mirror where I can see everything perfectly. I have clipped my fringe back with a bobby. Just make sure that you keep your hair out of the way. Again, I don't recommend that you do this at home. Please go to a professional. You can chop your eyebrow off, you can dribble wax into your eyelashes, you can burn yourself, really, or you can get it stuck in your hair. All sorts of disastrous things can happen. So unless you are a trained professional doing this at home, please just don't even try. There may be some little home brow waxing kits, which I might even do some reviews on. See if I can locate some good ones that I can let you know of. So let me know in the box below what you think. I can do some home waxing brow tubes as well. But at the moment I'm using professional wax with a spatula. I'm going to do this with a mirror because it's going to be easier. This is the bit that can make or break brows. I think if you've got a lot of hair above your eyebrows, take it off, a nice clean line. Shape it well with your tweezers. I like a really nice straight line up to my arch to really complement that lower line. You don't have to have a pointy arch. If you prefer it a little bit more soft, you can round it off at the top, but it'll really just help to give you that definition underneath your arch if you have shaped across the top of your brow as well. So now I've waxed my brows completely. You can go through and tweeze at any little ones. My hair's a blonde and I don't really need to tweeze right now. What we're going to do now is remove the brow pencil, and you'll be left with your brow colour afterwards. And from there you might like to tint your brows. I will be tinting my brows. I'll do that on camera as well, just quickly. So once you remove that pencil, particularly if you do already have naturally really dark brows, you'll find that your beautiful brow shape will be left afterwards. And you won't need to tint. In case you're wondering, the makeup remover I'm using today is the Bioderma H20 makeup remover, which I got in my May Lust Have It bag, which I just adore. I want to buy like a 5-litre bottle of this stuff. I just love it. Just takes it all off so beautifully. Makeup, eye makeup, everything. So you can see I'm quite red. I'm not in pain. My skin's really reactive. It looks a lot more nasty than what it really is. You're probably all going sore, but it's really not. It's just my skin. So we're now going to do a quick brow tint. So I've taken off the brow tint now. It's been on for a good 10-15 minutes, and you can see that my brow shape is really well defined. You can go back through at this stage and do some final adjustments in terms of your tweezing, just to make sure that that shape is just perfect for what you need. I've applied some soothing cream onto my brows too, and then all that needs to be done is just a little bit of a touch up with foundation, just to bring a bit of cover back to those brows. Won't need very much. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please list them in the response box below. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Click the little thumbs up like button and also subscribe. Thanks guys, see you next time.